Hello friends, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you on orthographic view. You are welcome.
At orthographic projection. So we'll be mapping out some of these shape. So I would like to inform you on some important points. In case you are doing your orthographic projection, you notice this arrow that usually point to this thing to the diagram is indicating your front view. So notice the arrow indicates your front view. Why? If you look at this, if this place is the front view, then definitely this one will be the side view and the top will be the top view. So we'll be looking at how to map out this given the orthographic projection of this particular shape. So you notice here the side will be what? The side will be this place, while the front view, I told you earlier, is the place that the arrow used to point. So let me still give you another secret to identify it. The front view, the front view carries the front view carry the larger length. So what is 40? Here is what? 35. So okay, I told you earlier that the front view usually carry the larger length. So when you look at this, how to identify the front view for any orthographic projection is that it carries the larger length. So let's look at this. This is the front view. Why? Because this is 25, 20, 25. All together will be what? Will be 70. Why this one, the total is what? 40. Is not up to this. So remember, anyone that is carrying the larger length is your what? Front view. So if you can get the front view, the other side, you know it will be your side view and the top view. So in order to give the orthographic projection of this particular shape effectively, I will make a rough sketching here in order to make the work easy. But due to your exam, you should not pass through all this procedure in order to construct you can just go straight to the point. But in order to make it super clear to you, so I want to map out the sketch so that you can use that method and get the sharp orthographic projection. So let's start now. So from the front view of this, I would just like to map out the total height. The total height is what? This is 28 plus, there is one little side here. So which is what? 6. So if we should add this one together, it will give me what? 34. So the total height is 34. So I'm mapping out something here. So I will just draw a rectangle. So permit me, since it's rough sketching, we are doing this one. So this will be our height for now. So the length is what? This is 25, 20, 25, which is what? 70. So let me give this one as 70. Mind you, I'm not measuring this one. This is rough sketching in order to get the accurate thing. So let's still continue. Since this place is the same thing as this side, this will be the same thing as this side, and I do it like this. Do you understand? So why am I doing this? Is to get the rough sketching before going to the real point. So let's continue. So from this view, you will notice that there is a half part here, and the half part they told us is what? 6. That is to say, and the distance, okay, you notice that from this point, this is 20, and from each edge is what? 25, 25. So let's just assume here is our 25 and here is our 20, and this side will be what? 25 as usual. So, and they told us that the height here, this little height is what? 6. Okay, they told us that the little height is what? Is 6, isn't it? You can see it here very. So we'll come and map out this place. Let it be the 6. So I may decide to draw a faint line since it's not the actual drawing. So you'll notice that in our diagram here, the actual length of this particular portion is at the 20. So these are 20. So where this 20 meet with this, so I marked out the distance. So can you see? So the next one is what they gave us for this particular one. this particular one, and this particular one is what? 7. So let me just assume that this place is 7, this place is 7. So I still draw the faint line or dotted line. So the next one is, how do I get this portion that this one form? They told us is what? 15. So this 15 is the same thing as this 15 here. So let me assume this place is 15. So let me assume this place is also 15. So meanwhile, I'm giving you the rough sketch sheet so that you can tackle the problem very well. If they should bring any other one, you can use this method. So since it's that 15 part, you map it out like this. So our next step is, we'll draw this one perpendicular, because this one is perpendicular actually when you view it from here. So this one is perpendicular. So our next step is, they gave for this small portion to be what? 8. So that is to say, from this top to one place is 8. This top to one portion is 8. So from this 8 portion now, they gave that this place from, so let me draw a faint line, So they gave now from that 8 this thing, there is another 8. Can you see? So let's just assume that this one is another 8. This one is another 8. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this so that you understand the concept very well. So they gave this one to be another 8. So how to get this particular portion? How this lower portion of this? They told you that this, from the height here, from here to this point is 12. So let's just take from here to this point, let it be 12. From here to this point, let it be 12. So the next one is, from the place that this thing form shape is 5. So let's just take the place that particular thing form the shape is 5. So what we will do? So let me draw a straight line, which is a dotted line. So how do we connect this to this? Mind you, this is our 8D, so construct it perpendicularly. So this will be here where this thing meets, here. So the thing will look something like this. Sorry, this place is here. Thing will look something like this. So meanwhile, this is just the rough sketching. So we didn't use any particular, but I'm giving you how the format will be. So this is it. So let's just go straight to so this is the side view, the front view. So we want to go to the side view. So the side view, when you are viewing it here, you just, the thing that you will do, you just get your height. Your height will be the same thing as this particular one here. And the length is what? 40. So let's assume here is 40. And you will just come, this place is a dotted line. Why? Because this part, this portion, if you trace this, there is one eating portion here that is not showing, because this place has been cut away. So that's a dotted line for the portion. So the next one is this portion, which is this particular one. So meanwhile, this one is not starting from the base just as this. So you have to notice that. So the next part, when you are viewing it, because this descent line is the same thing as this line here, this one will be blocking this view. So the next thing you will see is just the final line, which is something like this. Do you understand? So this is the side view. So the top view, we are coming to that, but for now, let's construct this so that you get what I'm saying. We continue. I want to map out this particular shape now. We are giving a rough sketch on it. So I will make the line very thick for you people to view it very well. So this is a perpendicular line, a straight line. So you will get you map out 1 centimeter each, which is 10 millimeter. So you can view it from this point. This another. The left side will be 10 millimeter. The right side will be also 10 millimeter. So I still come and do the same thing here. So I connect the lines together. So let me make it a bit long because I don't know where the dimension will cover yet. So and please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, to this YouTube channel, you quickly hit the button, the subscribing button, and please like and share with others, inform others. So how to get the center now? You can choose any place, but make sure it will form 90. So how to form 90? Let me just take this portion. So you are seeing the way I'm mapping it out, something like this. So this is it. So the same procedure that we did, 10 millimeters in every side. You will come and just place the thing on your 1 centimeter. You map out from that 0 and this 2. The same procedure here. So please, you do subscribe, inform others, and also like the video in order to encourage us more. And if you have any comment, feel like putting any comment, you also comment. So this is how to map out the dimension before constructing this particular orthographic projection. So you draw an angle of 45, and you know when you bisect angle 90, it will give you what? 45. So I want to bisect, so this angle 45, the center of it. So we continue. So from this, our front view is at this location, our side view is at this location, and the top view is at this location. I still repeat, our front view is here, our side view is here, while our top view is here. So let's proceed. So let me pause the video and get something. Okay, I've gotten what I'm looking for. So we know that the length, the total here is what? 70. So I place it, 70 will be 7, isn't it? So for all diagram they give in your engineering drawing, all is in millimeter, so you have to convert it to centimeter, and it's to just divide it by 10. So when they say 70 millimeter, that's 7 centimeter. So this is the 7. So you place it at this point, the last edge here, you place it. So the height is what? You try get the height. The total height, this 28 plus this 6, which will give us 34, which is 3.4 in centimeter. So and this is the portion. Yeah. So I come I come So how to get this particular one? You place it like this. So at the side you place something like this so that you can move the meter to any of the length you want to draw. So let me still check. So how to get the height? So this is just the part. So let's continue. So I'm following all this procedure in order for you to understand. So this is 25 centimeter, 25 centimeter, and 25 millimeter, 25 millimeter, and this portion is what? 6, which is 0.6. So I'm using this one. So this is the portion of the 0.6. And this portion is what? 2.5. So this is the portion of 2.5. You still do it in this portion because it's repeated. So I want to connect this line, these two lines that I've measured 6 millimeter. So just draw a faint line at first. So maybe you will not see it clearly, but due to have some, so you do it like that, and to this portion now. This portion of 2.5 centimeter, you map it. Likewise the other, you map it to that place of 0.6. So I want to make the line thick now. Okay, meanwhile, this place is what? 25. So this portion is what? 25. This portion is what? 20. And here is what? 25. This portion, this portion. So, and the height is what? 6. Do you get it? So we are still proceeding. This height will be what? So you see they wrote the number here, which is what? 7. So I want to measure 7, which is 0.7. So this is 0.7, 0.7. So as usual, you draw your faint line. I want to draw this line. So I have to make this line very thick. So the next step, they gave us this particular portion as what? 8. Have you seen it? 8. So I'll measure 8. That 8 is what? 0.8 as usual. I told you earlier that all the dimension they give is in millimeter. So this is 8. Yeah, map it in both sides. So the next step is to still draw a perpendicular line. And now to do it, so the next one after this particular portion, which is 8, the next one is still the same thing as what? 8. So a distance from it again, which is 8. So I still use, since this one is 8, so I'll still draw a straight line just as I've drawn before. So in case of your exam, you have to be snappy. I'm doing it very slow because I want you to understand very well. If not, I would have rushed everything, but that will not be the best. So the next step is, you notice that this diagram, this portion is not the same thing as this one. So they gave the how to tackle this part. They gave it as from this particular point to this side. The first curving side here is what, 12, and from there to the last part of this place is what, 5. So let me get that of this side, which is 12. So I have to draw this thing vertically again. So under this side, this 12, which is 1.2. So the next part is what, 0, this side is what, 5, which is 0.5, which is half. This is 0.5, 0.5. So this 0.5 that I just measure gives you the base of this particular one. So let's continue. So it's how to okay. So this is the shape. So this is the shape. So can you see? This is the front view of this particular projection. So we have to look for the what? Side view. So the side view is very simple. Once you are getting your front view, you will come the height here, you mark it out to this portion. So I continue, since I don't know, continue. So they are the same height. So I still come under the front view, the length is the side view. The length is what? 40, which is what? 4 centimeters. So I come under this portion. Under this portion. Yeah, that's it. So how to get you will come, just as you have seen it here, this portion, I hope you are seeing it very well. This portion from here, you connect it. The next portion, connect it. The next portion, you connect it. So this is my front and side view. So we continue. This is a side view. So you will draw a straight line meeting this angle 45. So this is the portion they will meet. So this is the portion. So let's continue. So I connect this one straight. So you make sure that it's perpendicular. So you not cross to this line. So you map it out very well. So please do not forget, try to subscribe. So how to get the top view is very easy. Look at all these dimensions here. You just draw it in a straight line to the portion here. Very, very easy. So this will be this. The next part is what? This particular one. So once you are getting this front view, the rest are very simple. You come the same, you come the same, you will come the same, you will come the same. So you are through with the diagram. So let's still do a little revision on it. The longest side is your what? Front view. So once you have noted that the one that carry the longest dimension, that have the longest dimension, the larger one, that will be your front view. So the side view is just opposite to that particular, is the opposite or the side to that particular one. That's the side view. So the top view is from the top. And also where this arrow usually is to point, that's your what? Front view. If you can't hold the first one that I said. So this is the parameter. So let's give it the dimension. So under this particular one, the length is what? So here is what? 40. The height is what? 34 as usual. So under here, this one is what? 15, because this part is 15. Here is 8, here is 8, here is 8, here is 8. So this part also is what? 8. So here is 8 too, and here is what? 15. So this part is what? 8. This part is what? This part is also 8. Here is 8. Here is 8. And here is 8. Just like that. Here is 15. Here is 15. So this particular part is what? 40. So here will be 40. So if here is 6, here is 7, this part will be what? This part will be 21. So the height from this part is 21. So this part is what? The same thing as what? 7. So this is the orthographic projection of this particular one. So do check our link to get our other video. We'll be doing many videos, so try to check our channel, our YouTube channel, and please like and subscribe, share, and inform others also. Thank you.